Welcome to this rapid-fire explainer on Willem Tait's real estate development and deal-making. Today, we're breaking down the exact blueprint for transforming raw land into massive wealth. We're moving fast, so definitely buckle up.
So, put yourself in the driver's seat for a second. Imagine you're standing on a vacant, dusty dirt lot. Take a good look around. What's your immediate instinct? What do you actually see when you look at it?
Because right here is what separates the average from the wildly successful. While most people just see dirt, visionaries, they see empires. Real estate development is literally the ultimate art of envisioning a massive opportunity where everyone else sees absolutely nothing.
Now, to actually succeed at this, you need to master a triad of personas. You need the pure vision of the developer, right? The sharp negotiation skills of the deal maker, and of course, the risk-taking guts of the entrepreneur. You've got to blend all three of these into one absolute powerhouse mindset.
Okay, moving into phase 1, the feasibility gauntlet.
Your very first test is proving that your big vision can actually make money. And unless you have a billionaire uncle just waiting to write a check, securing the bag means you're going to be exploring equity financing, debt, private investors, government grants, and even crowdfunding. It's all about balancing the loss of ownership and equity against the pretty strict obligations of debt.
And listen, your feasibility study basically lives and dies by a single metric. You know it, return on investment, or ROI. That's your net profit divided by total costs multiplied by 100. You have to mathematically prove the juice is actually worth the squeeze before you sign a single piece of paper.
But here is where so many projects completely fall apart. You've got your dream ROI on one side, but then you face brutal real-world risks on the other. We're talking market volatility, insane construction delays, and massive supply chain nightmares. So, how do you actually survive those risks? Well, Tait's golden rule of budgeting is to always, and I mean always, allocate a 10 to 15% contingency fund. That buffer is exactly what keeps your project alive when the unexpected inevitably strikes.
Which brings us to phase 2, building the blueprint.
Now the shovels finally hit the dirt. You're moving systematically from site prep straight into design and planning, then sourcing materials, construction, and finally inspection and handover. It is a highly technical phase that requires absolutely flawless workflow. And navigating this chaotic process requires ironclad discipline over every single contractor, every material delivery, and every shifting timeline. Because remember this, if you lose control of the schedule, you completely lose control of the budget.
As Tait makes super clear, compliance is not optional. Zoning laws, building codes, environmental permits, these will shut your site down immediately if you ignore them. Simply put, do not mess with the city planners.
Now remember that entrepreneur persona we talked about earlier? Yeah, you don't wait for the paint to dry to start making money. Smart developers mitigate risk by pre-selling units through exclusive preview events and digital marketing. You want to secure that cash flow while the concrete is literally still pouring.
All right, let's jump to phase 3, the future of development.
Modern titans are using tech to absolutely crush the competition. Eco-friendly features like solar panels and rainwater harvesting, they aren't just trendy anymore. They actively slash long-term operational costs and attract premium buyers who really care about sustainable materials.
We're leaving those manual surveys and 2D blueprints behind for PropTech. Today, artificial intelligence actually dictates the perfect site selection, and virtual reality lets you sell units remotely to investors sitting on the other side of the planet.
You want to embed this tech at every single stage to accelerate your project. We're talking AI for site selection in month 1, immersive VR tours for stakeholders by month 6, and fully automated smart buildings by year 2. But mastering these advanced techniques requires continuous learning. Empowering yourself as a property mogul means leveraging expert resources to stay way ahead of capital market trends. You can never, ever stop adapting if you want to stay on top.
The blueprint is laid out. The tools to be the developer, the deal maker, and the entrepreneur are fully in your hands right now. So, visionary, what is your first move? Go find your plot of dirt and tell us, what are you going to build?